We on the arc. Hey, hey, hey. We on the arc. Ain't no way to stop when we lock them down. Get that ball, pass it to me, then we rock them now. Holding trophies to crown, on the throne, no playing around. Get that ball, I'll be shooting, then I'm knocking them down. Princess, that's on the mission. One go, we gon' get it, we taking over the game. All gas, no brakes, you tripping. Dunk on them, no assistance. All this heat in my kitchen, you should know that we different. Going deep with precision. Be on the arc. Ain't no way to stop them, we lock them down. Get that ball, pass it to me, then we rock them now. Holding trophies to crown, on the throne, no playing around. Get that ball, I'll be shooting, then I'm knocking them down. Princess, that's on the mission. One go, we gon' get it, we taking over the game. All gas, no brakes, you tripping. Dunk on them, no assistance. All this heat in my kitchen, you should know that we different. Going deep with precision. Be on the arc.
What is up with the squad? Y'all know what it is. Breakdown Beyond the Arc. He in the building. Prince of IMZO Media. What's the deal? Happy Thursday, y'all. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. This one is go. This one. Prince got to sell me on this one. We got some selling to do. We got some selling to do. We got some selling to do.
Wow.
We got some selling to do. What's good, y'all? Coming in the door, hit the like and the share because they both right there. Hit the like and the share, they both right there. Whatever platform you pull it up on, we appreciate you. Pop over to our YouTubes. Make sure you give us a subscribe. Hit them notifications. Prince, what's up?
Oh man, look, I'm gonna do my best to sell you on this one. Again, this is the most lethal shooter in this draft, so I'm gonna do my best to sell you on her shooting impact.
Okay. Most lethal shooter in this draft. Okay, I like that. Okay.
In this draft.
So let me say this. I think that my thing with Azzi is this: can she stay healthy? Right.
Yes, that's always been the thing.
I think I'm not gonna front like Azzi's not a sniper, right? Sniper, straight sniper. I ain't gonna front. I think she's the first sophomore to ever get the Gatorade National Player of the Year. Three USA basketball gold medals, a national championship, a national championship. I saw with my own eyes her go get. You know what I mean? So, and I've watched it over and over and over and over again. So, you know,
how many times you watched it? How many times you watched it?
At least 8 or 9, right? Like,
oh
for
man,
for me, I rather. Well, here's the thing. It ain't too many losses I get to watch. So that's where I learned the most about my team. You know what I mean? How many we done lost over the last, Raven ain't lost 20 games in her basketball career yet, I don't think.
Yeah, so, that's wild.
So, you know what I mean? Ain't too many of them I get to watch. But so when I get a chance to, I do try to break them down. But I mean, National Player of the Year, she got the Wooten Award, McDonald's All-American, USA Today, National Player of the Year, highly decorated college player. The gauntlet has been the injuries. Torn ACL, MCL, on the right knee in 19, 21 foot injury, 22 knee injury, 23 ACL, meniscus, season ending. UConn suffered, I think, its first 2-game losing streak since 1993 when she went down in 22-23. That's how important she was to what they do. I mean, we could tell from the way that she showed up, not only in the national championship game, but also in just at CLA, right? They came and destroyed us in CLA and broke a home winning streak. I got to see that with my own eyes too. As a freshman though, she did come back from injury and help push them to the title game, to the title game. They didn't, not that year. But y'all know what it was. Y'all know what it was that year. What it wasn't meant for them that year. So She had some get back. That's what I want people to remember when y'all talk about that UConn chip. Remember that it was some get back about that too. We had sent them home kind of sad too. But this year, listen, dominated the tournament. 24 points,
It's
5
1-1,
rebounds
right?
in the championship. Yeah, 1-1. Yeah, you know what I mean? 1-1.
Yeah.
So, but it was some get back. It was real personal. That's why I want people to know it was personal. So, but after a year of rehab, look, bro, she was the author to their redemption story. I mean, Paige was Paige and Sarah was Sarah, but Azzi was Azzi. And without that sniper, she went on heaters that carried them in points that they really needed it. And y'all know going into the season last year, I said, hey, if Paige get 1.5 players to hoop with her, it's up for them. They in the chip. They in the championship game. And Sarah, she had Sarah in the beginning and Azzi at the end, and everybody else jumped in to play that other 0.25 when they needed them. She does some cool stuff beyond the court, hooping for a cure. She got a youth basketball camp that raises funds for Alzheimer's, and she was actually the first student athlete signed to the Curry brand. So there's that. But let's get into what you actually think about Azzi and how we got to. So, and y'all know the reason that we're talking about these players in this order that we breaking down. We're gonna get to a whole lot of players, but we started with the first 14 signed to Unrivaled. So this is our, what is this, number 4? I think this is number 4.
Yeah, this number 4. Should be number 4.
This is number 4. So Azzi, they call her the people princess, Fudd, but I don't know. You Fudd around and find out what I heard. Tell us about Azzi.
Oh, look, hey, Azzi special, man. I call her Lil Fundamental. Like that's what I call her. I call her Lil Fundamental. She not gonna let your game beat hers. She gonna stick to what she knows. She gonna stick to what she's been taught. She gonna stick to the game plan put out there by Gino or whoever's she's being coached by at the next level. She's not gonna get too high, not gonna get too low. She don't get too emotional between the lines. Very, very, very coachable player. Will listen with the best of them. I actually like her in this draft versus last year's draft because of what the landscape is going to look like next year. Where I think Ezzy needs to be in a good situation to be Ezzy. Well, because I don't know how she would fare on a team where they need so much from her in her first year. Because I think the calling card for her is always going to be her shooting, right? Great size, great arm length, great frame. I do want her to get a little bit stronger. I watched her get bullied a couple times last season. But I mean, outside of that, I mean, what's not to love about Ezzy? I got to be in a lottery pick. I mean, I'm pretty sure most people do. So, I mean, I think she has the second highest 3-point percentage in UConn history behind what's her name? It starts with a K. She was there with Feedham, with Stewie them. What's her name?
Okay. You know I can't help you. Where the UConn fans at? Where the
man,
UConn
what's her
fans?
name, man? She was
Where
there with Stewie them. She got drafted. What's her name, man? Is that Kalani?
Now you gonna make me go do some work. I'm about to find out for you. Keep going.
Yeah, find out her name. What's her name? She was there with Stewie them. She was there with Stewie and Bria Hartley them.
The chat gonna tell us. The chat gonna tell us because my chat better than yours. Katie Lou. See, that's what I'm saying. Thank you, Kennedy. Thank you. We appreciate you.
No, not Katie Lou. It's not Katie Lou. Katie Lou don't have the best 3-point percentage. She has 47%. What's her name?
They said Katie. Hold on, I'm going to the UConn.
Hey, Seth, that's why we here, Seth. We here to educate them. It's not her.
I'm going right to the roster right now with Stewie last year.
What's her name, man? Go? She was there with Stewie and Bria Hartley them. She was on that championship team with them. She was their 3-point shooter.
And it's the percentage, right?
Yeah. She's like 47% career. What's her name, man?
It's all right. We about to find out right now.
It starts with an M or a K. I can't remember which one. It's an M or a K. I can't remember.
M or a K, you can't remember. We loading them up right now. That's wild. You say she shoot 47%. They ain't giving her no credit.
Kalini Lewis. That's her name. Shout out to ChatGPT.
Oh yeah, it just came up. It's a Kalini Mosqueda Lewis. Mosqueda, 3.3 field goals. They say she had 398.
I think she has the all-time record. I think that's the all-time record.
But let me see.
Because Katie Lou is only like a 40% three-point shooter. Even though I'm saying only, like that's not good. But yeah, no, Katie Lou was only like 40, 41.
And she got drafted by the Storm. So she was out of modern day in California. We here. She was a baller. Here we go. KML. There you go. Kalina Lewis, though. There we go. There we go. Okay, okay. They was on the same squad. Yeah, we gonna get we here for the education. Y'all run them likes up. Run those likes up. Run them likes up. Make sure y'all following us on YouTube. Let's go. Deadly. She was chunky. But we gonna have now. Okay. Now here we go. Prince got us going down back down memory lane. Okay, so you said something. You said that you think you like her better in this draft, and so it's funny that everything happens for a reason because if Azzi's healthy, Azzi's in last year's draft, right? Like she's totally in that draft. She doesn't go back to school. If Azzi doesn't have that last injury
she's in that draft. She's in that draft. Because I actually did a breakdown on her last year. I had her going number 4 in this year's draft.
So is she a better? Draft. So, do you like her as a better shooter than Citron?
Yeah, hell yeah.
So, do you like her better defensively than Citron?
No.
Can she have the same intangibles? Citron?
No, it's the intangibles. Citron can blow up a screen. If you trying to run a high-low and Citron guarding at the high post, she can blow it up. She can she gonna force that pass to the wing. See, when it says it's those intangible things that people don't see, that don't show up in the stat sheet that certain players are capable of. Like if you're when I break down games, I start noticing versus like when I'm just watching it for the enjoyment of it, you start noticing like, man, Citron just forced them to pass it to the wing 6 times in a row because they was trying to get it to the elbow, and she's fronting, she's pinning her down, she's on her right hip because she knows she wants to catch it on her right side and spin back left. Like it's those intangible things that make you appreciate basketball a little more, and that's why we here, Seth. So they can, when they're watching games, they can start seeing like, wow, they don't attack the right side of the floor when Citron in the game. Citron's like a cornerback, Seth. Take away half the field.
I like Citron. I like Citron, but I mean, and y'all will say I'm biased, but I like Bree Hall. I would have took Bree Hall over Citron. That's just me.
I like Bree Hall coming out the draft. I think she got a raw deal.
We're gonna have to get to a point where we talk about some of these WNBA players too. At least some of these ones that came here. We're gonna break it down, but we right here with Fudd around and find out. Lottery pick. Let's get more into the breakdown of I don't know, something happened to Prince. Athletic profile here. Let's break it down. You say you like her size for the position. So I asked you last week if Kiki was the prototype body style for WNBA guard.
Yeah.
Do you but you like Azzi on the wing. Is she a prototype body style for a wing, or is that kind of just where she fits?
It's kind of where she fits. Honestly, Ezzy's game comes with a lot of pluses at the college level, but it comes with a lot of deltas at the pro level. She's 6'11". I do want her to get a little bit stronger because
Wait,
I
no,
think
she's 5'11". We here to
5'11". I'm
educate the
sorry.
people.
I'm sorry.
5'11".
I'm sorry.
He
I'm
said
sorry.
AZ 6'11". He got AZ
Oh, my
7
bad.
feet. Come on.
My bad. Hey, look. When you're 6 feet, you forget people 5 feet these days.
Don't do us like that. Don't do us like that. Here you go.
But I want her to get a little bit stronger. She gets bullied a lot when they have her guarding bigger wings in the college level. They kind of shoot over her a little bit. See rim, see ball, kind of like negatives to her. I mean, I don't want her playmaking. We talked about this offline. So anybody out there who thinks Ezzy can be a playmaker, you're literally wrong. Ezzy will have a horrible assist to turnover ratio if you want her to be a playmaker on the perimeter. That's not really her game. Honestly, Ezzy doesn't have the vision for that. She doesn't have the vision. Like, there's a difference between vision and the ability to pass the basketball. She has the ability to pass the basketball depending on the situation. If she's got a clear uh a clear vision to like where the ball should go at. Like, if you watch her in college, most of her assists just come off of pin downs when she was playing with Paige, where she would just kick it to Paige off the pin down, or if she was able to drive and she knew her big would be right there, she would just dump it off. She got a lot of dump off assists. If you want Ezzy to run your offense, your that's not her game, especially at the next level. She's not quick enough at the next level to do that, because to be a facilitator at the pro level, you got to beat defenders to a spot, because if they get there before you, they take away that vision in that passing lane. So, but I think she's a 3 in a shooting guard's body. I really think she's a 3.
How does that work for her at the WNBA level?
She's gonna have to have a coach that's smart enough to understand what she actually is, because if they try to use her as a 2, it might hinder her in certain lineups, because her lateral quickness, and again, it could come from the knee injuries, but even watching Ezzy coming out of high school, even watching AZ coming out of high school, AZ was never known as like a quick twitchy guard. Because she's fundamental. She's like a Tim Duncan, like a Kawhi Leonard. Like, she's a fundamental player. She's fast enough to play basketball. She's fast enough where her speed isn't a hindrance. But for her to not play basketball, but against certain players, you don't want her like let's look at your top 2 guards in the league, right? That she could possibly be going up against. Arike, you don't want to guard Arike. You don't want her guarding Paige, her former teammate. You don't want her guarding Ariel Atkins. You don't want her. Honestly, I don't mind her on Jackie Young, because Jackie Young, she ain't a quick guard either. She's quick enough to be elite at what she does.
She's not guarding Courtney Williams.
She's definitely not guarding Courtney Williams. I don't want her guarding Sabrina Ionescu.
Really? You think Sabrina too fast for her?
Yeah, off that pin down screen, she can't get This is the wild thing. I said this while I was watching the game. Dawn Staley needs to run Ezzy in some pick and roll action, because Ezzy struggles getting back over the top. But the thing is, Dawn Staley plays the high low, so she's not about to switch that into some high motion wing action. Like, the players, it'll throw them off, because they run that's their system. Like, it'll throw them off. But like, if I was watching the game and I was like, Ezzy struggles to get back over the top on screens. She struggles. She's not quick enough. She struggles.
Okay. But let's talk about some of her strengths, though. Let's talk about some of her strengths. But I want to have you get into some of to breaking down some of the videos. So let's talk shooter shoot. You're talking about the fact that she's a sniper. So let's take a look at some of the shoot. Let us know what you see.
Shooters shoot, man. Again, like I said, off ball action, quick release. I call her the Klay Thompson of college basketball. Her ability to just be in the right spot, keep her body squared is like second to none. That's why I got her as the most lethal shooter. She can score at all three levels, not at the rim so much, but mid range, catch and shoot. She's actually shoots 60% on catch and shoot passes, which is wild. Her ability to, this is what great shooters do, like Azzi. They'll miss a shot, but their ability to relocate, keep their body squared, and I had to throw some South Carolina in there. She doesn't do that enough.
Yeah, we see
That's
it.
why I want
We
her to
see
get a
it.
little
Thank
bit
you.
stronger.
Yeah,
but look, her best ability is the clips you're seeing. Her ability to just relocate, be able to just get a shot up. Again, she has the ideal size for an elite shooter, 5'11". Mm-hmm. Most shooters are kind of like that 5'8", 5'9" range. She has elite size, square to the rim. She doesn't get rattled. Like, she's patient on pick and rolls. Offensively, defensively, I wouldn't have her in them. But just her ability to just do the things that's required of her to stay on the court. Like, again, number one player coming out of high school.
So let me ask you this: what are the specific mechanical attributes that you see in that shoot? Is it her footwork? Is it her release speed that make her shot so difficult to defend? You said she's 5'11", a little bit taller than, like you said, a 5'8", 5'9", but we got a lot of 6'2". We got a lot of teams out there that can go 6'2" across the board right now. She's still getting the shot off. So is there something specific in those mechanical attributes that you see?
I would say with her, it's the patience. She can lull you to sleep. Like, she'll stand in the corner for 20 of the 24 seconds. Let's say it was the 24-second shot clock. She'll stand in the corner for 20 seconds, and all she needs is 2 seconds to relocate. If whoever the facilitator is, if they have that chemistry with her, like Paige had, of knowing last second find Azzi, she gonna relocate and get up a shot at the next level. Again, you get her that player who got that chemistry with her, who knows last second shot find Azzi because she is a clutch shooter. Just her ability to stay straight to the rim. Like, when you're growing up, coaches always teach you squared shoulders, squared feet, hips straight, nose back of the rim. That means my nose, that little, the back of the rim, that little part that connects to the goal, you want your nose to be facing that. So, because a lot of people, when you're working with shooting coaches at the higher levels, they tell you shoot beyond the front of the rim. Shoot high, shoot squared, and that's how she shoots. High, squared. That's why, for me, 6'2" defenders, I wouldn't really be necessarily concerned about those, just because of her mechanics, her ability to lull you to sleep, her patience. She's not going to force a three if it's not there. She's going to make the right pass, kick it back out. Again, you won't get too many turnovers out of her unless you're trying to get her to be a point guard.
Okay, so does she run the risk of relying too much on the perimeter shot? Like, what do you think what does her offensive game look like on the nights when the three not falling?
It depends on what the coach wants to do with her. Because if you say tonight, Azzi, as a defender, tonight, Azzi, you not getting that shot on your first look, is her coach smart enough at the next level? Does her team believe in her enough at the next level to say, we need Azzi to get shots? Let's run some pin downs for her. Let's run some wheel curls for her. Let's run some high wing action for her. Let her get her shot off from the top of the key on a flare screen. Like, at the next level, That's why I said this is the perfect draft for her, not last year's draft. Because her ability to shoot the ball is going to be impactful to the right team that believes that she could be the best shooter on their team. She needs to go to a team that believes she's going to be the best shooter.
Okay. I want to stay right here with the offensive
For instance,
go ahead.
I just want to throw a team out there.
Go ahead.
Atlanta Dream would be the wrong team for her.
Okay. Does she need to go? Oh, go ahead. Tell me why.
Because the Aces would be the perfect team for her. Know why? Because they need a shooter. They're not going to say Jackie, Jewel Lloyd, Chelsea, go 3. No, we need to get a shot. Let's run a pin down curl for Azzi.
So you would like her better than Nye, basically is what you're saying. That's what Nye
right now.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So
Nye isn't as fundamental as her.
No. Totally different type of player. Different defensive ability and everything, but we won't go down that road. How is her ability to attack closeouts and score off the dribble developed over these 4 years, I guess, at UConn? And is that consistent enough weapon to punish the WNBA defenders at the next level?
Patience. For her, it's going to be patience. If you can, like, Azzi is the type of player, if you can get AZ 6 shots at the 3-point line, she can give you 12 points.
Yeah, for sure.
She can give you 12. I don't think at the next level with better rim protectors, better bigger wings, like you said, I don't see her as a player that is gonna make you feel like let's stop her from getting downhill. That's not gonna really be where her calling card is, per se. So I don't really see that for her as far as like getting downhill, scoring. She's not an off the dribble scorer. She's more catch and shoot, more off ball movement. Honestly, if I'm a defender, I want her with the ball in her hand because I can beat her to the spot, and I know she's not going to force it. So if I'm a defender, I actually want Azzi with the ball in her hand versus me chasing her around. It's kind of like Klay Thompson. You would rather Klay Thompson handle the rock than be running all around the court, right? Like it's kind of like that. I'd rather force Klay Thompson to put the ball on the floor and see if he can create something, versus me running off of six pin down curls and a backdoor screen. You know, exactly. He gonna get them off. You know.
Oh yeah, he gonna catch and shoot that thing. Yeah. So shooting is elite. Let's talk weaknesses and areas for improvement.
Mm-hmm.
Well, post injuries, post injury? What's the biggest concern outside of the injury? What's the biggest injury concern? What is really the biggest weakness of her game?
Biggest weakness of her game is her speed at the next level. Honestly, it's her speed.
But is that due to injury though? Is that just has
no?
Injury taken
she's a fundamental player. She's a fundamental player. Like fundamental players, they don't play too fast. They don't play too slow. They play fast enough. They play slow enough.
Can she be sped up? Can you make her faster?
No, because then you probably take away her fundamentals. Because she's practiced so long. Like when it comes to basketball, like for me, I'll tell you for me, I know how long it takes me to get to a spot. Like I know how many seconds it takes me to get from half court and how many dribbles it's going to take me to get to the elbow. So as a player, my skill set relies on timing. It's kind of like with quarterbacks and receivers, like it's the timing, even anything, sports in general. All sports is about timing. People think it's just skill set and athleticism. No, it's timing. You got to know how to do certain things. You got to know how to utilize the court. I think I like her speed for her. That's why I say I don't want nothing about Azzi to change. I think she's going to be amazing at the next level. She just needs to be with the right coach around the right players. Like, you got to believe in her, because she's not gonna wow you. That's, you see what I'm saying? Like, she's not gonna wow you like a Latin, right? Come out there and just and shoot around and walk around first day out of the draft. She come out there, Latin gonna come out there and give you 15 points. You know what I'm saying? Quickly in the first 2 minutes. Like, that's not Azzi's game. They gonna have to know who she is. She's not
But I
gonna
think,
Azzi is not gonna wow you.
she can wow you from the 3-point line. I think that's where
Exactly.
it comes from. She's a
Yeah.
sniper. So just like you did, Steph wowing you out there. Steph can come. Steph Curry puts on a shooting clinic before the game starts that wows you, jumps off the page. Like, people come to the game early to watch him shoot. She can wow you in that sense, right? If she develops something like that. But it ain't even about wowing you before you get on the court. It's the on the court. For me, the weakness is the defensive development. And so I'm wondering, is she more a high IQ team defender who understands rotation, or can she be an effective on-ball defender against pro-level wings, I guess, because you say she's not really a guard. You are who you guard, right? So who's she guarding?
It depends. She can guard the slower guards like the Bridget Carringtons. Again, like I said, like, I wouldn't mind her guarding a Jackie Young. I wouldn't mind her guarding an Alicia Gray. Alicia Gray is a little quicker than her, but I think Alicia Gray would beat her to the spot because of her ball handling ability. But I wouldn't mind her guarding those type of players. I think she can guard them. Again, for her, it's going to be about getting strong, not letting them bully you to a spot. Like, I think that's something she needs to work on this season. Getting upper body strength, lower leg strength, being able to use her strength versus her speed at the next level.
Okay. Let's get into some of the defensive. Let's check it out. What are you seeing defensively in her game?
Just the fundamentals, being able to just do the right things. Like I said, like, she's not gonna wow you, she's not gonna leap off your page, but she's gonna do the right things, be in the right passing lanes. Her ability to understand how to guard you, probably by watching tape. She has a very high IQ defensively. Like I said, like, she doesn't wow you, but she plays heavy minutes. I think she has a similar high motor for the minutes that Gino has her playing, even coming off an injury. So she's a very consistent defender. She's just not going to wow you with the shot blocking. She's not going to wow you with the pickpocketing every possession. She's going to be fundamental, wait for you to make a mistake, wait for you to show her your move. She's going to be in the right spot. If you're a quick guard, she'll get beat. If you're a quick guard, she'll get beat because she's so fundamental, but she's smart. Like, defensively, I think at the next level, she should hang on to her IQ. Like, look at Fuwali against her just now, right? At the mid court. Fuwali was trying to beat her with her speed. She used her IQ, understanding she probably wanted to go back left, even though she was dribbling right. She probably wanted to go back left, so she just beats her from behind before she can actually turn right back left. Use your IQ, Azzi, get stronger, and live with that on the defensive end at the next level.
So that play you just showed, we broke down Fuwali first, and we breaking down Fudd now. Was that play more about Fuwali, or was that play more about Fudd?
It was more about it. I think it was a combination. Fuwali is still learning how to use her speed in a smart IQ way. Because I watch Fuwali play, and I always say this. She needs to get smarter. She relies on too much athleticism and God-given talent versus her IQ. And Azzi knew that. Azzi knew she wanted to go back left, so Azzi just played her left. She didn't worry about Fuwali going right. She knew she wanted to go back left, so she played her left. And before Fuwali could spin, she just picked her pocket from behind. Like, that's really what that is. Like, Azzi's a smart defender.
Does that translate at the WNBA level, or like?
Yeah,
And that's why I
look
asked
at
you:
your
was
Bridget
it more about
Carringtons.
Fuwali, or was it more about Azzi in that situation? Was that more about Fuwali still having some maturing that she needed to do, or was that more about like Azzi's defensive ability?
I would say more AZ defensive abilities, utilizing her IQ and strength. I would say, because if you watch the play, she put her shoulder between her and Fuwali in the ball. So that's why she was able to pick her pocket, and Fuwali wasn't able to get back in front of her because she
But
put
she
her
did that
shoulder
too.
between her.
But she did that to a player who's still learning. Like, does that
Correct.
work against does that work against a Paige? Does that work against a Raven? Does that work against a Hannah? You know what I'm saying? Does that work? Does that work against a
It don't
point
work
guard?
against the smarter players. But you again, Bridget Carrington gets away with it, right? Bridget Carrington,
Mm-hmm.
their defensive abilities are pretty much similar.
Mm-hmm.
Slow, fundamental, solid defenders. They're not gonna wow you. You won't see them picking pockets a lot at the next level. You won't see them locking down, but you don't hear their name a lot on defense. You won't hear the commentator say Bridges getting beat on this, Bridges giving up too many threes. They're fundamentally sound defenders. She'll never make an all WNBA defensive team. She'll probably never be the best defender on her team, but she's going to be a solid, fundamental IQ quality defender. That's just going to do the right thing. She's going to do the right thing. She ain't going to gamble, basically, because she knows
Okay.
her athletic abilities don't allow her to do that consistently. So she's not going to gamble.
So is she not gambling because of the system that she's in, or because of the type of player that she is? Gino
Type of player that
don't
she
allow
is.
a lot of gambling anyway. Gino just
I
ain't doing that.
I I don't think so, because I watch Stewie gamble a lot. I watch Paige gambles a lot. I watch Paige gamble a lot. I think she just knows her capabilities. Again, she's a smart player. That's why I love her. I think she's one. I think she has one of the highest IQs in this draft. I think she's the most. She's probably her, Kiki Rice, and a couple others that we'll get to. I ain't gonna mention their names. A couple others that we'll get to, but she's probably top five. Her and Kiki are both top five, because I know we did Kiki last week. They're probably my top five in the 2026 WNBA draft as far as just basic pro fundamentals. They have basic professional fundamentals.
So Kiki's in this draft, Azzi's in this draft, and we also got tonight in this draft. Who's coming off the board first, and why out of those three?
Um, I think AZ comes off the board first, just because of her fundamentals and basically her the program she was at. That'll Going to UConn and being successful and winning a championship. It's like going to Alabama and playing football, or like it gives you a notch up on the draft board automatically. Like, you don't even have to. If you watch a lot of UConn players, they get drafted outside of Stewie, maybe Fee. A lot of them don't really come with a lot of wow factor. They get up the draft board because they're playing for Gino. They've won championships, like a Bria Hartley, right? Like, they won championships. Like, those things matter to professional teams, because they know off the court intangibles, the film study, the being the first one in, last one out. They think about those things when they draft players. So some UConn players get drafted off the intangibles that UConn and Gino provides. So I think that'll give her a leg up over Latson.
Okay.
Because I got both of them in the top three.
You got both of them in the top three. Who's not in the top three? Who else is in your top three?
So for me, it's Latson, AZ, and Lauren Betts.
Okay.
Even though I wouldn't. We gonna get to Lauren, but we look. That gonna be a spicy one, man. That gonna be a spicy. Some people
gonna
some people not gonna like me. I'm putting it out there now. Some people not gonna like me. I'm putting it out there now.
Well, listen, y'all know how we rock over here at Sess Talk Sports. Rodman Man Media say 2 dribble bets. We're gonna talk about 2 dribble bets. We're gonna talk about 2 dribble bets.
Yeah, but that's my top. That's my top 3. I got Kiki. Probably top 7. Because you got the 2 expansion teams that's gonna be probably the 6 and 7 pick, and both of them. So I got a top 8. I don't think she gets past 8. I don't think Kiki gets past 8.
Do you mind sharing your top 8?
Top 8: Lauren Betts, Kiki, Latson, Azzi. I want a Janiyah Barker in there, yeah, but she ain't show me enough. Okay. I gotta see. She's on the outside looking in. I gotta see what she does this year. I gotta see.
Okay.
She's on the outside looking in. I want to put Chloe Kitts in there, but I gotta look at the rest of the list.
Reagan Beers in there?
Huh?
Is Reagan Beers in there?
No. She's lower half.
Really? Is Flau'jae in there?
Oh, Flau'jae. I got Flau'jae in there. I actually got Flau'jae going to one of the expansion teams.
So you like Flau'jae at 6 or 7?
Because she's an off guard. Like, she's an off guard. You can plug and play her. Like, with point guards, they need to be, you need to make sure this point guards need certain systems. So like they can plug and play her with her size.
So, and I hear you about bets, but what I saw out of Beers at USA Basketball, I would put Beers on my team before I put bets on my team. I just would.
And Olivia, that's my 8. Olivia, I forgot about Olivia.
Miles is in your 8?
Yeah, Miles is in my 8. Miles is in my 8.
Not if she don't put on no weight. Who's she big enough to? Who's she big?
Look, I think
that's okay. That's okay. She in the 14. That's okay. She in the 14. We get to her. We ain't gotta break it down now. We gonna
get to her too.
We gonna spend a whole hour. We gonna spend a whole hour on. Yeah, we gonna spend a whole hour on her. We gonna get to her. No.
Olivia Miles, that's my 8 player. Yeah, that's my 8 player. Yeah, that's my 8 player. Yeah, she do need to put on weight. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I can't. I can't wait. Hey, look, y'all make sure that y'all following us on YouTube now. I am Zo Media Sess Talk Sports, so y'all don't miss these drops. Now hit the notification. Make sure y'all don't miss them. So you got some interesting WNBA player comparisons up here. I told you what I thought. I told you I liked her more like a Kayla McBride type player. We talked about that. You're looking more at actual like size and body type more so than just skill set and what they could do. So we talked about that a little bit. So some interesting ones up here. So I was blown away. I never look at your comparison slide until I finish with mine. I never look because I want to see where we at. So let's hear this. Let's go.
I mean, when I think of comparisons, I really don't look at just like stat sheets. Like some people do comparisons, they go straight to stat sheets. I really don't do that. I look at like abilities that they can give teams and how teams can use them. That's why I had Sabrina on there. Even though Sabrina's a little quicker, can handle the ball, and she's basically like a shooting guard in a point guard's body. And I think Azzi is a small forward in a shooting guard's body. But they'll give you the same abilities as far as like system sets. Like when a coach draws a play, it's not about how you're viewed, it's about what you can do. And that's how I do my comparisons. When this coach draws a play, is he going to draw the same type of play for Sabrina and Azzi? I say yes.
It's going to depend on the coach, though, too.
Exactly. Systematically and all of that. I say yes. shooting, coming off of curls, pin downs. That's Sabrina's go-to. That's Ezzy's go-to.
Okay. So you like a Brondello type coach for her?
Yeah. Somebody
not necessarily saying New York as a fit, but a Brondello type coach.
Yeah. Bardello, Minnesota, Phoenix, those type of coaches that's big on wing ball movement. Okay. Wing ball movement, not inside out.
Does her skill set fit better with a more veteran team or a team where they're gonna let the young players go?
Veteran.
Okay.
Veteran.
Okay.
Veteran. Ezzy needs a veteran team. That's why I said I like that a lot of. That's why I say this is the perfect draft for her, because I know Minnesota is going to have the number 2 pick because they got Chicago pick.
Do they? Man, I also make sure all of the different, because it depends on who finished where, who get what. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got Marina Mabry down here as the realistic comp. Really? Marina Mabry?
Yeah, same thing. Not Mabry, not fast, not going to wow you with her ball handling skills. She has her spots. She's tough. I think Ezzy is just as tough as the other guard, the other shooters in the league. She just doesn't wow. She's not going to wow you. A lot that she does isn't going to end up on ESPN. Again, that's why I call her the Klay Thompson. Like,
when you
watch Klay Thompson, he'll give you 60 points on minimal dribbles. That's what Ezzy's going to do, Sess.
Klay had 60 points on 7 dribbles. Just 7 dribbles.
Yeah, that's what Ezzy's going to do.
I'm letting this thing go. Oh, yeah, I'm a big Klay fan. You ain't got to tell me about Klay. I hear you.
Yeah.
So let me ask you,
Ezzy's going to do.
So Klay had his most success in a backcourt with Steph Curry. Who is she most successful? Who should, if you could put her with anybody in the WNBA, who would that be?
I would have her go to New York, move off of Natasha Cloud, or I would have her go to Minnesota and play with Courtney Williams. I would have her in a system where she can be utilized.
The Stud Buds fans is throwing tomatoes at you right now for trying to break up the Stud Buds, man. Wait a minute. So
Ezzy and Heidemann don't play the same position.
I don't know. I'm saying I don't know if Courtney. I don't know that Courtney stays in Minnesota, but I get it. But so they also throw tomatoes at you because you know what you were supposed to say. Back with Paige. What do you mean? She's headed to Dallas, right?
I mean, I got her.
We're gonna find out right now. We're gonna find out right now.
I got her on Dallas because they can use more wing scoring. Because they lost Dejanay. I think Dallas would be a great fit for her, but it depends on how the coach wants to use her. Don't just draft her because she's friends with Paige, because guess what's going to happen? If you don't know how to use her, guess what's going to happen? She's going to fall out the rotation, and other players on the team are going to be saying, she's not even giving us nothing. It's favoritism going on. You're going to split the locker room. You put her on Dallas. Sis, I'm telling you right now, put Ezzy on Dallas and he doesn't use her right, you're going to split the locker room.
Well, I mean, I can see that. I could definitely see that if you don't use her right. But I remember they had brought JC Sheldon in there to be a shooter. You know, they Azzi and Paige have a pick and pop. But what I want to know, like, the success that we saw Paige and Azzi have at UConn, I don't know if can that be duplicated at the WNBA level without a Geno, right? Like, that's kind of like his system.
Even with a Geno, they got away with that because it's UConn. It's a veteran led. They have veteran led players on that team every year. You got Paige, who's the changing of the new guard. Like, Ezzy kind of benefited from all of that. Her shooting benefits from that. That's why when I look at Ezzy at the next level, I take all of that into account. Veteran team, a coach that believes her shooting is a winning intangible. think about it like this. How does Vegas use the Leonine? They just say, if you're not hitting shots, come sit down.
Sit down.
If you do that to Azzi,
she can't play
if you do
defense,
that,
though. Her
yeah.
defense is different.
But Azzi isn't going to wow you on defense either. She's going to be playing defense sometimes, and the coach isn't even going to notice it because her defense is fundamentals. She's not going to get the steal. You're not going to see her jumping and passing. Like, she's going to stay in front of defenders. So if she goes to an aces and Becky is like, you're not hitting shots, we can have somebody else out there playing defense, they're going to sit her down.
Bro, you can't say that she's going to be playing defense sometimes and the coach ain't going to notice it. But you can't say stuff like that about the players, man. She's not going to mess up on defense, right?
No.
Yeah, so that's enough. I don't need the steals. I just don't need you to get scored on. But we talking about draft, right? What is the single biggest question that the WNBA general manager is going to have about her on draft night? And what does she need to do this season to fix
it? Health. Fix that. Health. Fix it.
How does she fix that? How does she fix that? Stay healthy this year?
Take your vitamins, eat your greens, do some Pilates, do some yoga, keep your ligaments fresh, stretch, health.
Is it harder? But I hear that it's harder to do that in Connecticut because of the weather and where they at.
Because of the weather, yeah.
How does that factor in? And then what did she do to protect herself extra? What would you say there?
Warm weather gear, thicker knee sleeves. Use the hot tub a lot. Like you use the hot tub a lot. Like when you're rehabbing, no cold baths, use the hot tub. Let your ligaments stay loose. You don't need them to tighten up. It's already cold out there. Like use the hot tub a lot. Like
okay. Well, I mean that's just in how you better carry yourself. So in what areas could her ultimate ceiling really surpass with like a Nescu or a Mabry, some of the players that you compared her to? How in what ways can her ceiling surpass them in her career?
Be the most lethal 3-point shooter I think she can be.
Is that the greatest that we've ever seen? Is that the greatest that we've seen, you think?
Yes. Be the greatest 3-point shooter we've ever seen. Because she's gonna be solid fundamentally. She's gonna be a great teammate. I think she has some leadership intangibles to her. She knows how to get along well with others. She makes the locker room light because she has a great personality. Be the best 3-point shooter in the league. And over time, she gonna get the green light.
Okay, I got
consistency.
Got you. How much does her championship experience, right? Like she lost in the Natty, won in the Natty, and I mean, proven mental toughness. We talked about the intangibles, factor into her draft stock, and offset some of the medical risk.
Championships in college don't really translate to professional sports. Again, we talk about it all the time. ESPN talks about it all the time. You don't never see them do the graphic where it's this player winning college and winning the pros, one of 5 to win a national championship and a WNBA championship. UConn has a lot of them though. So that's on her side. UConn has a lot of them. So that's on her side.
I think especially at the guard level, when you go and win at that level, especially at the guard level, maybe more at the point guard level, it's a mentality and it's a know-how and it's an ability to stay calm under pressure that I think wins at the next level. I think that's what you see in Pow Pow. That's the gear shift that I see in Pow Pow. When she comes to the floor, it's a calming. Atlanta just calms down to me when Pow Pow get on the floor. I don't know if that's Pow Pow. I attribute it to a lot of it just being who Pow Pow is, but a lot of it just with that I've been here before. even if it's not at the WNBA level. I done been here and lost it, and I done been here and won it. Man, we finna just go play basketball, and
Yeah.
that factors in for me. So it's interesting for you to say that you don't think that factors in.
I don't on draft night, yeah, but at the next level, how many UConn guards have won a championship?
I don't do a lot of.
Taurasi.
I don't watch a lot of UConn basketball.
I mean, like not been on the team responsible.
No, I'm teasing. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that UConn hasn't come in to be successful. I can't tell you how many guards won or not. Maya Moore came in and I mean was successful. Taurasi was successful. Stewie's been successful. Tina Charles been successful, right? Who am I forgetting? Kia Stokes. You know she got some rings.
Well, I mean, she don't got no ring.
Oh well, she don't have no ring. She don't. We'll talk about Fee, but if health is an issue. What is her floor? Like the reverse her ceiling? Like we're is she out the league? Is she a specialist? What is her floor?
I think
Sue Bird, that's a good one too. Thank you.
Again, if you gotta take 5 minutes to think about it, that should let you know. You gotta take 5 minutes to think about it.
Man, I ain't got time to give you 5 minutes to think about it. So we're gonna take your 5 minutes into 5 seconds. I'm just saying,
it ain't no shot at UConn. I'm just saying if you gotta take 5 minutes to think about it, that should let you know. Like, I mean, Azzi, her skill, see, she don't give you, she isn't multi-dimensional.
But can she get multi-dimensional now?
D. Like she's 3 and D. Again,
I know.
I don't think she's agile enough to run the point guard position. So you can't do that. She's not tall enough to just be out there guarding wings. You can't do that. That's why I say like Azzi is one of those dimensional draft picks that she gotta be in the right system with the right coach, or her intangibles won't be noticed. Because she's not tall enough to be on the wing. She's not agile enough to be at the point on offense. She's not quick enough consistently to guard your best offensive players on the perimeter. Like, she got to hang her hat on her fundamentals and her shooting. And if her fundamentals and her shooting isn't her calling card at the next level, it's going to be hard for teams to see the benefit of having her. It's going to be hard. She'll stick around because of her attitude, right? Great attitude, great teammate. But are we talking about just bouncing around the league or actually being impactful? That's two different things. Mo Jeff bounced around the league.
But Mo Jeff bounced around the league.
You see what I'm saying? Like, are we talking about
Mo Jeff has to stay healthy though. Every time Mo Jeff show up, she need a few days to get healthy. So we figure that part out too. Every time she moved, Mo Jeff got to Chicago and needed a whole half a year to get healthy. He was like, I'm just gonna get my room set right now. And then see. But she can maintain her health. Is she a WNBA All-Star? Is she a perennial star in this league if she's healthy?
Perennial All-Star? Nah. She won't give you the stats. Azzi won't give.
Wait. Okay, wait. You can't tell me that she's a sniper like Steph and they won't give you his stats. I mean, nobody coming into the league, nobody thought the babyface assassin that went crazy and Davidson was gonna come in and be who he is right now, right? Nobody saw that coming. Can she be that?
She can't be Steph. Sabrina's closer to Steph than she is.
And I don't mean like Steph's game. I'm talking about the way
he's talking about like his 3-point shooting impact.
Yeah, and the way he was able to use that to become a superstar in this league. Like that was the first thing they liked about him. And then he backed it up with everything else. Can she do that?
I think she's Klay Thompson. She gonna make the All-Star game off of the winning intangibles, not her stats.
Okay. So
That's what I mean. Because by the time she gets to her all-star level, you're gonna have the Jujus, the Hannahs, the Maddie Books, like all of them gonna be in the league by then. The Latsons she gonna be battling with
right.
for those spots, like they're gonna be in the
So
league.
to me, Azzi, to me, as a hooper, Azzi should be like, yeah, they coming, but I seen them in college too. I left with a chip, and I could have had two. What did they do? See that to me, if I'm Azzi, like yo, I came back off injury freshman year, bro, and we was in the chip. What did you do your freshman year? Okay, I'll wait. See, and what did you do by the time you finished? See, okay, I'll wait. How much of that is Azzi? Like we just said, like that chip that Paige left with last year is just as much about what Azzi was able to do too. See, Paige, remember you had been there before. I wasn't there. Remember? Yeah, 1, 2, 3 Cancun. But here I am. What we want to do? See, you had seen Carolina without Kamillacardoso before 1, 2, 3 Cancun. So the thing that I saw that was different from them was Sarah Strong was there. I can't take nothing away from Sarah, but I can't not give her credit for that part. Like at some point, like is there no dog in Azzifudd? Like
No, she got. I think Azzi got dog in her.
Yeah, I think Azzi got all dog, and I think Azzi is more dog than y'all know, right? Like I just think the way Azzi is more police dog like Camilla than she is like Paige. Than she is like an Angel or a Paige. See, in the relationship, both of us can't be a superstar. You go ahead, Paige. You go ahead. You be BB5. I'm gonna be Fudd around and find out, but I'm just as deadly because they'll Fudd around and find out. To me, for you to be walking around telling something, you tell somebody Fudd around and find out and can't back it up. Oh man, it's gonna be all over the world.
But says that analogy you just gave about what happened in college, I can go reverse on that because I've seen that happen a lot.
But I mean, look,
it ain't all fun when the rabbit don't got the gun.
But that's what we about to find out this year.
Yeah, it ain't all fun when the rabbit don't. Because guess what? Guess what Latson gonna do? Guess what Olivia Miles? Guess what Kiki Rice? Guess what all of them? Guess what Flaugier gonna do at the next level?
Hold on. Now I'm not getting. Now a lot of them, I think they gonna do some stuff now, and then some of them we gonna have some conversations on. Now you're not gonna just keep throwing like, guess what they gonna do? And I don't want to call nobody out, but listen, I'm not sold on Olivia Miles. I'm not sold on Olivia Miles until I see Olivia Miles put some definition in her arms. I don't know what's happening right there. And I mean that again, Olivia Miles has a skill set that works at the WNBA level, but not if she can't get it off against grown women. And that's my thing.
That's true. That's true. I don't have a lot of faith in Olivia Miles. I don't have a lot of faith in her at the next level, honestly.
So when I'm looking at Azzifudd, I'm like, man, you a husky. You come out there where Gino. So I'm expecting a little bit more dog in you. Yeah, you might be the quiet one. You the shh about the husky in the corner. Hey, get out of line and see if she don't tear you up. That's who I think she is. If she's not, we're gonna find out this year. Because everybody looking now, ain't no Paige. Everybody waiting on you to fall. You've been running around all summer being PB5 girlfriend. I'm gonna talk real basketball up here, right? So you put that spotlight on you. You got to go show up and be that in UConn. You are defending champs. If you don't get back to the championship this year, they say at UConn, if it ain't a championship, it's a failure.
That's true.
Paige came back to get one. So now so now you got to go get one. You got to go get one by yourself now. That's part of why you came back, right? So that they ain't just saying you were some sidekick to Paige. So to me, the fact that you even came back says I'm a dog and I'm finna show y'all, and I'm gonna be real quiet about it. So we'll see y'all when we come to get that. I told them leave my trophy bubble wrapped, Azzi. We'll be to get it, but we'll see you in the championship game because you'll get them there. That's what I believe. That's what I believe this year for her. And that to me, if she gets them back to the championship, that takes her stock up too. But I'm not really a husky.
I can't go much higher. I mean, I got a number 2. Can't go much higher. Well, yeah, if Dallas wants to, but does Dallas need a big or a bigger wing more than they need a
they might need a big, but they don't need Betts. Betts ain't the big that Dallas need. I don't think so. I think they need a more athletic. I think they need a more athletic big that's going to be able to get up and down the floor. Lauren Best's foot speed does not impress me.
Again, I think Azzi is going to be the best shooter in this draft and the best shooter no matter who comes out the next 3 drafts. Azzi's going to be the next shooter in any draft for the next 5 years probably.
Let me tell you what I'm excited about.
We got to see what's coming out of high school. I'm talking pure shooter. I mean, we got to see what's coming out of high school. You know,
I'm gonna tell you what I'm looking forward to. I'm gonna tell you what I'm looking for. I don't know. Is it 1? Is it 2 years? You're gonna have a Nescu. You're gonna have you probably maybe have Still Gray out there. You're gonna have Azzi out there. You're gonna have Neepkins out there. Who else? We're gonna have some 3-ball shooters out there. We're gonna have some great 3-point contests. We're gonna see who's the shooter or the shooter or the shooter. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, you're gonna still have Pow out there. You know,
Bow. Who else?
Aaliyah Nye. Let's see what happens with her. Because I think her upside for shooting is good. She just she got some intangibles she needs to work on. We'll see.
It's gonna be fun. You might see Sarah Strong in the 3-point shooting contest.
Sarah Ashley Barker, another one.
Yeah,
another sleeper from the 3-point line. But I just think Azzi is the Clay. Azzi has potential to have Klay Thompson impact on the right team. Because think about this.
I like that.
Think about this, Seth. What if Klay Thompson went to Portland? Would he still have that same impact?
Of course. It might not result in a championship. It might not result in a championship because you didn't put the people.
I don't think a shooter is a shooter, right? But I'm talking about her impact, making all-star games. Would Klay Thompson have made an all-star game on Portland?
Sure, he would. With Dame?
I don't think so.
With Dame? Come on, it's Dame and Klay. Dame time and Klay time.
Steph is a little more unselfish than Dame. So see, Steph is the reason Klay don't got to take a dribble. Not the other way around.
Dame do enough dribbling for us too.
Exactly. So Klay ain't gonna be able to just run off of all these screens and let the point forward find him because Dame gonna have the ball. And when Dame kicks it to Steph, it's gonna be 3 seconds left on the clock. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no screens there.
Now you want to have an NBA conversation. Dame's problem in Portland was who did they ever put in Portland for Dame to trust? Who did they ever put in Portland with Dame to trust?
You don't think Dame trusts CJ?
Not for real.
You don't think he trusts him? Hey, see, I'm gonna be honest.
I think
CJ had some big playoff moments for them.
He did, and I thought that CJ was gonna do better down in New Orleans, but then Zion, the beignets kept coming. I ain't gonna get started on that. What I'm saying is, I don't feel like. I mean, CJ was cool, and I feel like Dame loved playing with CJ, but like the town in Dame, like let's go get it. I don't think that CJ was that. It was like, yeah, okay, sometimes you, sometimes me, but them two wasn't really closing the show. I don't think that they ever put a real dog with Dame to go get it. And I feel like Klay is a dog, but Klay just don't talk.
I don't think it would have been. Again, this is coming from a point guard, Seth. I don't think it would have been what people think it's gonna be. See, they looking at top should have been top 75 Klay and top 75 Dame, and saying putting them together. That's not how that works. Basketball don't work like that. It don't work like that.
I get it, but you also know about the chemistry and really trusting somebody. You know when you got somebody that, man, he all right, and then you know when it's like, oh, what's up, bro? We ain't even leaving the court today. Let's go. You talking different when you pick the team. Oh, we got big dog. Oh yeah, we ain't even leaving today. It's winners. It's a long day. We out here. They may never had that in Portland. Not one time.
Because remember, Klay didn't even start when he got to Golden State.
No, he didn't. He had to get his.
A lot had to fall into place, like moving Monte Ellis had to, that's why I think people not really realizing how that all happened.
Monte had
they just looking at the 760 points, 7 dribbles, and thinking, oh, you throw that with Dame? Oh yeah, that's not how that works though. I don't think he would have. The setup would have been different.
But the other thing, though, the reason that Steph and Klay could work was because you had Draymond.
Exactly.
Neither one of
Is Dame deferring to a point forward? That's the question you got to ask yourself. It's not.
No,
Clay,
you don't need that. You don't.
Clay gonna be a shooter automatically.
No. You don't need that with Dame, though. I don't think you need that with Dame. I just think Dame needed he needed to know, hey, when I throw this thing to you, you're gonna let it go and it's going down. I can deal with that. It ain't gotta be Dame time all the time. I ain't gotta close the show every time. If you can go get 62 and sit down in the third quarter, homeboy. But I ain't never had that on my team.
Says it wouldn't have worked out. It's not like
man. Listen.
Clay is a shooter. Clay, but it wouldn't have.
Here's the thing. I think you might be a shooting guard dressed up like a point guard. You talking about the point guard in you, and you got somebody. When I throw this thing to you, it ain't nothing but butter coming from the corner. A real point guard. That's what I want. I want to see you let that thing go. See, that's what it is. Your shooting guard heart coming out. Your shooting guard heart coming out right now with your point guard uniform on, and I'm telling the truth about it now. You want to be the scorer. That's what it is. Come on, man. A real point guard. Tell me about the time Magic. Tell me about the time Magic would have rather scored than get that rock up. Point guard. Come on.
But I don't think Dame is a true traditional point guard. I think Dame's passing ability came from his scoring ability.
Okay, so then we could put a point guard in Portland, and Dame and Clay could eat.
That's how you fix that. Now you're doing too much.
Because I fixed everything you was talking about. You just said Dame wasn't gonna let the ball go. Now I'm only gonna give you the ball when it's your turn, Dame. See what I'm saying?
It better be a big point guard.
We'll find somebody.
You can't have Dame is already.
Matter of fact,
defense.
Matter of fact, I got a big point guard for you that'll dribble the ball, that'll defend, that don't even want to shoot. Go get Ben Simmons. He don't want to do that but pass you the ball. He'll bring the ball up and throw that thing to you. Now what you want to do?
That wouldn't happen.
And he gonna defend, and he'll run to the rim for you. Now I'm fixing it for you, Prince. What you want?
That's a lot. Now you got the number one pick going to Portland. That's a lot. See how you got to make so much work for that to work.
Man, listen. Where there's a will, there's a way. You know how it goes. When they want you, they make it happen.
Look, you went from hey, hold on to finish it up. You went from Clay and Dame possibly working to doing 1,000 things to make sure it worked.
Bro, I built you a contender in 4 moves. Portland ain't never seen that.
That's not easy moves, though. That's not easy moves. Ooh. You got to get the number 1 pick. You got to get Dame off the ball. You got to get a big guard. Like that's not easy moves.
You know what? You know why it wasn't an easy move? You really want to know what's wrong with in Portland? Who's the coach in charge? See, when you say you got to get Dame off the ball, that means you ain't got a coach that's in charge. Michael, get up on it. Kobe, back up. See who's in charge. Who's the voice in charge? That's the problem in Portland. If Dame is controlling when he get off the ball, that's the problem. We can make some moves, but let's get back to Azzi. Let's get back to Azzi because I want to wrap this up. I want to wrap this up with saying I'm really looking forward to seeing how she does this season. Where do you have them finishing this season, and how do you see them doing?
UConn,
yes.
I think Sarah Strong is going to be their most impactful player, but I think Azzi, I don't know why I keep saying Azzi is Azzi. I think Azzi is going to be their most important player just because of her veteran leadership, championship pedigree, proven track record. If she can stay healthy, her shooting ability, I think she's going to be the most important, and I think Sarah Strong is going to be the most impactful. I think Sarah Strong is going to take another step forward in her campaign and probably be in the running for National Player of the Year campaign, definitely for their conference. I got them.
Wait, before you say where you got them, I want to know, because they also bought another Sarah in. How does that dynamic fit in with Azzi? Sarah Williams. How does that hurt or help them, or what do you think about that move?
I think that helps them. It gives them more punch. I thought it was a good move. Yeah, I think that helps them. Another veteran player. I think that helps them.
Is there any is there any 2-wall action or sets that you think he'll run with just like Sarah Williams and Azzi?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah, Sarah Strong is too good for that to be a focus. You kind of get what I'm saying? Like they'll have sets where they're probably playing off of each other, but it'll either be Sarah Strong will always be the first or the second action in every set.
Okay.
She's just too good. Like she'll be the first or the second action, and either one of them will end up being the first or the third action.
Okay.
They'll end up being the first or the third.
First or the third. Okay. But you agree this is Azzi's team this year. This is Azzi's team. It's not Sarah Strong's team yet. This is Azzifudd's team.
I think it'll be Azzi's team, but Azzi's unselfish.
Oh yeah,
So,
I agree.
To the bird's eye view, it will look like Sarah's team. But if you understand play calling, if you understand where the ball action is, it'll be Azzi's team. But she'll defer to Sarah Strong because she already knows who she is. I think the entire year she'll be helping Sarah Strong prepare for next year. I think the entire season.
But
I
don't need to think that
one of her side quests, not like as far as like hindering their chat. I'm talking about one of Azzi's side quests will be helping Sarah Strong this season become the leader next season.
And I don't even think it's about leading on the floor. I think it's about learning how to be the leader of Gino's system. Not even just his system, just like finish up understanding like who Gino is and take the reins to be able to take them for what Sarah had 2 years after that. So I can see that.
That's why I say Gino's smart. Gino's smart. He knows this year is about making sure Azzi becomes a top 2 draft pick while making sure Sarah Strong doesn't lose who she is. So how he's going to approach it is he's probably already approached Azzi about how he wants her to carry this season as far as like locker room intangibles on the court when he's getting on the players. Azzi's going to be the one in the locker room like, hey, this is what he does. It leads to this though. Like that's going to be one of her main jobs this season, especially with the new incoming players that's not used to that kind of like communication of, hey, come sit down because you ain't get back on defense the last 2 times. Gino ain't gonna give you a whole quarter like the other teams will to not get back on defense.
Is it important that she shows? Gotcha. I'm sorry. Is it important that she shows that leadership on and off the court for WNBA GMs going into this season? Do you think that's something that they question or want to see more of?
Yeah, because guess what? With her health concerns, that could be a calling card for her at the next level. That can see teams draft off of not just your skill set, but your intangibles that come with it. Can I put her in the locker room with other rookies, being that she's a proven champion at that level, and lean on her to get through to them because she speaks their language? You see what I'm saying? Like that's things that a lot of people don't talk about that happens in the locker room. You know what I'm saying? Like that happened with me my freshman year at Tulane. Like our point guard was about to graduate and go into the draft for overseas, and quote unquote, I think they paid him to come back just to tutor me. And he didn't even start. He didn't even start. I started. He came off the bench and played the 2. He didn't even play the 1 anymore. He played the 2 off the bench.
They made it happen.
But that summer, I slept at his apartment. My senior year of high school, I graduated that fall, and I slept at his apartment for 3 months.
Started early.
Training.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's usually what you do. Yeah, December, you done with high school in December. When you D1, high school, you done. December, you gone.
Go ahead. Go take care of business. Yeah. So go ahead. Let's break down your scouting summary and close this thing out.
Again, final grade on her. I got an A-. She has the fundamentals. She has the attitude, the intangibles, the work ethic. You don't come back from those type of injuries without some kind of cognition of work ethic on and off the court, doing the little things, the rehabbing, the psyche. Coming through all those injuries she's dealt with, even going back dating to high school. A lot of people don't know this, Seth, but she came out of high school with knee injuries already. Like she was already injured coming out of high school, and still was the number one player.
Now, is she the player? There's a player in college who's whose family just has a history of having bad knees? Is it Fudd's family? Am I tripping? Y'all let me know in the chat. Somebody has a history of bad knees in their family.
I don't think it's Fudd's.
It's somebody, but I mean that's just a streak of bad luck, man. So let me see. You came down here with a final grade of A-, elite shooting, great size, high IQ, clutch gene, injury history, athleticism, defensive consistency.
Yeah, I mean, her strength is always going to be her IQ and shooting.
It's her mom. Thank you, Nadira. It is her mom has.
Oh yeah, her mom. Yeah. You said when you say family, I started thinking cousins, dad.
Yeah, and then I said family, and I was like, well, dang, I didn't mean everybody in the family got bad. Yeah, it was somebody in the family. My bad. Her mom too. Her mom too. Yeah. But I'm looking at the concerns that you got up here, and I'm gonna let you finish breaking it down. But injury history, athleticism, those aren't things that she can fix. The only thing that she can do something about is the defensive consistency. Is that what you see in her game?
Yeah, but concerns aren't things that you can fix. Concerns are things that you can't change as an organization. Again, when you look at draft, because that's things that were with me with my ankle injury. Like concerns are things that I can't get in the lab. I can't get with the staff, a therapist, and work on. Like that's concerns. That's things that you come with. It's like the baggage, basically. Concerns are your baggage that I can't fix. Like as an organization, we can't fix. Is these concerns more detrimental than your strengths and the potential? So that's kind of like how it kind of goes. Like your concerns are things that as a organization we can't lean our hat on as far as things that we can fix. The only thing in their concerns that they can fix is defensive consistency on ball. She falls to sleep sometimes, gives up back doors. Just from watching film, she got to stop giving up the back doors. Like she ball watches a lot when she's not on ball. She plays the passing lane well because she gambles more than Paige, more than most. But she fundamentally gambles. She won't gamble if she don't really know she can get to it. But her off ball defense does need work. Her IQ, she can lean on that in her shooting. But again, at the pro level, how does her athleticism affect how she plays basketball at the next level? Because at the next level, they're all athletes. At this level, you got teams where those players won't even be making overseas.
You remember that?
So you can get away. Yeah, so you can get away with that throughout the season. It kind of you don't really notice it, but scouts they don't watch you play against UNL Monroe. Like them games don't matter to them. They don't look at intangibles in those games.
Don't do that. Don't do that to LSU. Don't you do that. LSU didn't have to catch no stray up here. It was nothing about LSU on this show right now. You
Hey, shout out to you. Shout out to UL Monroe. My cousin play football for them right now. Shout out to you.
Man, you up here throwing strays. Look, hey, man, it's been another great breakdown. I challenge you in this next episode to break down none other than y'all know how I love somebody almost tall as me, but a little bit taller. All dog, all go. Hannah her dog go next week. Let's get it.
Oh man, let's get it. Oh, that's one of my ones. She one of my faves.
We're gonna talk Hannah her doggo right here next week on the breakdown Beyond the Arc. What else you got before we get ready to get out of here? What you got on your platforms? Make sure y'all are following us. We are both on YouTube. I am Zo Media, Sess Talk Sports. What you got going for the rest of the day?
Probably later today I'll do a what are we doing episode because I got to get to this Ryan Howard mess. Talk about my aces and the number 2 seed. And some other things. So I'll probably probably do that later.
You said Ryan Howard. I'm just gonna ask you. Do you think she really was mad about the Gamecock fans? Because I thought she was mad about that number 2 seed Asia left with her back pocket. Because Asia been there.
Me
before.
too. Me too.
You done seen them Gamecock fans before. It was about that number 2 seed Asia left out of there with. That's all it was. That's all it was.
Salty, just salty. I said that in my breakdown. Just salty. But says
number 2.
But says not to get too far off topic, but says as a player, you just lost the number 2 seed. The fans are already mad at you because you might not have home court advantage in the second round, right? Why attack the fans? You're about to go to the play. This was the wrong time to attack the fans.
But you know what it was? It wasn't even ATL fans in the building. This is as close
That's
as
what I'm
it comes
saying,
to home. This close
that
as
was
ATL
ATL fans.
Did you see all the garnered and black in the stands? I'm like, oh,
you see them pink towels?
Black.
Did you see them A1 towels?
I saw Khadijah Sessions and Wendell Farrell sitting courtside. That's what I saw. Courtside. I saw them with Gamecock hats on. It was a Gamecock kind of night. See, the thing was, you were supposed to just, because see, you the same one who said Asia is the standard and she who everybody trying to be. So what you were supposed to do was let her get her flowers and then regroup with your fans, because see, they're gonna show back up for the next game because we still trying to get to the playoffs.
Yeah.
But now you done alienated them, man. Now you know Atlanta Dream fans caught strays last night, and they wasn't even at the game because Gamecock fans had bought them tickets up the minute they went on sale. Then that's crazy that she gave them that work like that. But it was about that number 2 seed. As you came in there and see, who said it? I want to say Vito, I think, in my chat. 90 points, 33 rebounds, 11 blocks, something like 4 steals or something in 3 games. And that number 2 seed, she came and took all that from them. Yeah, I can't wait to, drop the breakdown. Can't wait to hear what they got to say.
Yeah, you just don't.
It ain't nothing. It's nothing wrong with. It's nothing wrong with what she said. But who are you saying it to? It wasn't even. It wasn't even the timing. It wasn't Atlanta Dream fans in there.
Yeah.
The other thing that I like that's going on with Asia right now is that fans see that Asia's not getting the flowers that she's supposed to get, and so when she show up in your city, give her that MVP because she didn't earn it. She been that in this league, not just this season. But for the last few seasons,
but
playing with her.
Says, how long you been watching sports? How long you been watching?
Oh man, come on! If I tell you, then I tell my age, man.
Just say 15 plus. Just say 15 plus.
Oh yeah, 15. Yeah, for sure, 15 plus. I got you, 15 plus. Man.
Says, how many times have you seen the best player in the league pull up to an arena and get MVP chance at the free throw line?
That's what happened. That's
even if they're not winning the game. Even if they're not even winning the game.
Steph been in cities. It's like I didn't even know they like. I didn't even know they like city. I
didn't even. It says that's why I don't understand her gripe. Like, yeah, she can say what she want to say. Yeah, you can say you don't see no wrong in what she did, but it doesn't make intangible sense because it's been happening for 60 years. She acted like she just started playing basketball 2 weeks ago. That's been happening for 60 years.
Not only that. She your favorite player too. That was the thing that if you was in the crowd, you would have been saying MVP too, because you know she didn't disrespect anybody. Y'all got Gamecocks. They wasn't cheering about Gamecocks. Alicia Gray has been in the conversation. This was about Asia. This was about what Asia's doing, and this was about Asia being MVP4 this year.
But says this what she see. This is what I don't like. Her and anybody who taking up for her, and I don't got no problem with that. That's why I say it ain't like she hurt nobody's feelings and none of that. It's just ill-conceived notions. Says she should have got on that podium and said, and her fans should be saying, when they gave Asia those MVP chants, Asia was at the free throw line closing the game out. It ain't like it was some tie game or Vegas was down. The game was pretty much a wrap at that point. It was under a minute left. Asia was at the free throw line just shooting inconsequential free throws at that point.
Hey, Asia was as close to home as she could be.
Hey,
exactly.
Says the fans were still cheering for Ryan Howard when she was shooting 2 for 13 from the free throw line, from the 3-point line. She didn't say stop cheering for me then. When you made 2 of your 13 threes.
Don't do that.
So now I'm confused.
This is about A1. It wasn't a point. It wasn't a point. It was, and I think MJ Lover say it all the time. Don't talk to a player right after the game. Sometime they need 24 hours because if you asked her about it right now, she probably would react differently. It wasn't about the fans cheering because Asia was 3 hours from the crib. They had bought them tickets out the minute y'all put them on sale. Y'all knew the fans probably bought a bus down there for that thing. Asia been on fire. On a 12-game winning streak, they couldn't wait to get there to show her that love. If we don't get to see you again this season, you the MVP, and we need you to know that from me. That's all it was about. That was all it was about. And what you had a chance to do was close the door and keep that number 2 seed. Now what you need to do is just go back, recoup, see where it is that y'all really need to land, and then just come back out because your fans finna show back up for you. Ocho Cinco said this is one of the best experiences in the WNBA.
Yeah.
It just wasn't your night tonight. That's all.
Win your night. Win
That's
your
all.
night.
It should be all right.
I don't really gotta outside of that because I like Ryan Howard. HD will tell you I like Ryan Howard. I feel like her and Alicia Gray held it down for Atlanta this year. So I got nothing against Ryan Howard. I actually like Ryan Howard. I wouldn't mind Ryan Howard on the Aces because we need Ryan Howard is the prototype three that we actually need.
There you go, going too far.
You know what I'm saying? So
come on, there you go, going too far. Now I lived in Louisville, Kentucky, man. I got the hypocrisy got to stop. That's a Kentucky Wildcat over there. Like, gotta draw the line somewhere. I gotta draw the line somewhere now. Ryan Howard is Ryan Howard is a hooper, but she's also a Kentucky Wildcat. Now, Louisville first, Cardinals forever. Look, wait a minute. We gotta draw the line somewhere. You know,
she just gotta let that go, man. Next time, let that go.
Would she fit in that? Would she fit at the Aces though? Would she fit at the Aces?
Yeah.
They would find a way. They would find a way to fit her in for sure. Who are you getting rid of?
Kirsten Bell, Sess. Her or Kirsten Bell?
Here you go. Here you go. Now, Kirsten Bell.
Let's be honest here, man.
Don't do that. Here you go. Here we go.
On,
here
man.
we go.
Let's stop this, man.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Ryan Howard would be an all-star on the Aces. Let's stop this.
Ryan Howard should be an all-star for the Dream every night.
Yeah.
And so to me, that's the thing I want Ryan Howard to work on. Staying healthy and being consistent. That's it. But y'all can't don't do that to KB like that. KB just showed up in some games that we didn't know KB was gonna show up. I'm like, what? KB?
That's facts.
KB? Thank you, KB. We appreciate it. Yeah, CLA was in the house. That's all. Atlanta's arena turned into CLA last night. And that's all. It'll be all right. Hey man, I am looking forward to next week when we break down Hannah Hidalgo. Be looking for that drop with Prince on IMZO Media. Me and MJ Lover will be up here real quick with the picks for Such Talks Bets. We got Poly Sports Tea Time coming with me and Political Lil. We're gonna talk Broken Sky episode 4. What's going on with the Chicago Sky? We got some hoops tonight, so we appreciate y'all rocking with us. If you're not following us on YouTube, man, pull up over here and give us a follow. Everybody hit them likes on all them other platforms. Prince, IMZO Media has been real. Let's Talk Sports. Y'all know what it is.
We on the arc. Hey. We on the arc. Ain't no way to stop when we lock them down. Get that ball, pass it to me, then we rock them now. Holding trophies to crown, on the throne, no playing around. Get that ball, I'll be shooting, then I'm knocking them down. Princess, that's on the mission. One go, we gon' get it, we taking over the game. All gas, no brakes, you tripping. Duck on them, no assistance. All this heat in my kitchen, you should know.